Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Syahid Mesyah and absent number 0919040007. And today, to complete the assignment of procedure and process, I want to explain about this device in engineering scope called multimeter. First off, I will ex- uh, I will show the parts of it, the component of the multimeter. Excuse me. There is this part is called LCD. It will show the value of the component, electrical component we want to measure. Like for example, a resistor, or we want to measure a voltage value of a circuit. Yeah, we use this probe. And then next, this component, this is on off button. If the button is goes down, if the button goes down, it turn on. If the button goes up, it will turn off. And then we have rotary switch. The switch is to change the scale of the value that we want to measure. For example, we want to measure that resistor, but the value won't show up. It means the value of the resistor is way up above the scalar we set, or it way down the value that we set. So we have to change the rotary until the value is showed up. Next is this for input for the probe to measure. Some component have different method to measure, so be wary of it. This is this com input to connect the black probe. The black probe is for negative polarity, and then there is this mux or input or positive polarity to connect the red probe to the positive polarity input. And then there is this covered by the probe. This is the transistor measurement to measure the quality of the transistor, or the transistor is broken or not. And then I think that's it for the component itself. uh, then next is I will explain of how to use this device. First of all, of course, you have to find the probe. You have to connect the probe to the connector, red one to the positive polarity, this max one, and then the black probe goes to the com. The com is for the ground or negative polarity. There is the symbol in it. Alright, secondly, turn on the multimeter until the LCD showed up some numbers or indicator. And then if, let's say for example, you want to measure a resistor, first you take the red probe and then touch the metal part of the red probe to the legs of the resistor, and then the black one to the other leg. It's not important which leg you want to connect to which probe, because resistor doesn't have polarity. And then secondly, change the rotary switch. I think it's reverse. You have to change it first, then connect the resistor, but it's fine either way because it's resistor. It cannot give harm to the multimeter. But be aware, if you use some component, make broke the multimeter if you not careful enough. So for note, you have to try to change the rotary switch to the max value first, and then connect the component, and then change it to lower scale, so it won't break the multimeter. Okay, back to the step. So after you change the rotary switch to the select to the max, you connect the legs, the both legs of the resistor to the each probe, and then watch the LCD. If the number in LCD is showed up correctly, then the scalar is already in the right place. But if the scalar is, let's say, not detailed enough or not accurate enough, you can lower down the scalar value. Like for example, you change it to the 200 m 200 m scalar, and it's too big, so you have to lower it down. Like let's say the resistor have 100 and 1k 1.8k value, so it will give small detail. You have to change it to the lower value. Because it's 1.8k, you can lower it until 2k, because it's the closest one and it can read from 0 to 2k value. But if you change, why you I'm sorry, why you don't need to change it to the 200, because 1.8k is 1.8k value is too big for 200 to handle, and it will show no value, or it will just say max in the LCD. That's why you have to change close to 2k. But if you don't know the value of the resistor, you have to slowly change it from the highest to the lowest to the lower until the value is shown up accurately. Okay, that's how you use the device. Actually, I have the device right here in my room right now, and I took a picture of this moment ago. So I think that's it for my assignment video today. I hope you can understand what I am saying. I'm sorry, my language is not yet well developed, and I hope it will get better over time. Thank you for watching my videos. My video, especially this. I'm sorry if I made a mistake or a misspelled words or a mispronunciation. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.